you said that I want to make women independent.
Women is in my mind.
Everyone should be self-sufficient.
Initially, I thought I wanted to be financially independent. I went on a job, I got a job, I was working, but somewhere I was not happy. I thought it is money, but then that day I realized it is not money. I wanted to do something, I have no clarity then.
Hi Rama.
Hi Rin.
Hi, so nice to have you here, Rama.
Same here, I'm so happy to meet you.
Alright guys, so Rama Rajesh is a wealth coach and she's practicing from Hyderabad. Alright, so today we are very privileged to have Rama here in Bombay and where we're doing the recording, and she actually had flown down and she was so gracious enough to give us her time and to come here, and I'm extremely grateful, Rama.
My pleasure, thank you so much.
Rama, when I first met you, I think we met at the Game Changers Festival 2022.
Yes.
So there was this Game Changers Festival happening, organized by Rajiv Talreja and his wife. And when we were in the festival, there were certain activities. It was a 3-day festival, so we had certain activities which we were doing. One of the activities, Rama and I were given to do together.
Yes.
And there were so many people around and we had different activities, but Rama and I somehow, that connection definitely happened. There was this instant connection, and I think we were both starting a new career for ourselves.
Yes, true.
So for me, I was on the point of leaving my corporate career.
Exactly, right.
And you were the one, you also had a job, but you were looking at something more.
Right.
Yeah. So where exactly were you at that point of time?
I was working from home that time. Initially I thought I wanted to be financially independent. I went on a job, I got a job, I was working, but somewhere I was not happy. I thought it is money, but then that day I realized it is not money. I wanted to do something, I have no clarity then. But then I thought, when I saw Rajiv Talreja talking about coaching business and all, I thought maybe this could be mine. I came there with zero clarity, just like as confused as you are. Only thing in my mind is maybe I can, because I am working and I've learned something about money. So I thought I can use that knowledge, but I have no clarity when I came there.
No, I don't think that is the case, Rama, because you were very clear on one thing. I remember you said that I want to make women independent.
Women is in my mind, because I'll tell you what happened before this incident. But then I never thought I can become a coach with the knowledge I had. So I came there and then I realized, okay, women and coaching, then wealth coach for women, that's how I realized.
Right.
But again, topic I was not sure.
Okay.
Why women is because I myself had to take a leap, in my career, in my life, to become what I wanted to become. And I know how important for women to be independent.
Right.
Because when I started, or when, I come from a very conservative family, so where women are not allowed to do, we are pampered like a golden, I'm a bird in a golden cage, like that. But then I'm not allowed to do anything, because what they feel is women is so much valued and all. But I wanted to be independent. So that is where I came from, and I know the importance of independence, financial independence in women. So that thing that is always there in my mind, but I didn't know how I can make it, how I can use it.
There was one thing. Okay, so we were also part of Ron Malhotra's coaching and mentoring, which is the Magnify You program, and both of us, again, I think like-minded souls just coming together, and both of us were part of the same batch.
Right.
Magnify You 6.
No, I must say thank you to you, because of you I joined there, and I was like so happy to see you in that event what Ron Malhotra has conducted.
Right.
And I was so happy to connect with you. I'm still grateful for the decision you helped me to take.
Totally my pleasure, because there was this connection, and I wanted you to also just go for it. I said don't hesitate, and and so one thing which Rama, I want to, Rama, because I really want to say that, because that's a beautiful line which you say, and I want you to say it.
Yes.
So Rama, okay, so somewhere we have something in common. We were dutiful daughters, became dutiful wives, and somewhere we were not taught that we can be independent women.
Yes.
You know, that was one thing which there. And then when Rama was actually asked, you know, if you had a tagline, okay, so one tagline if you have to take of what you are doing, okay, so you know, I want you to say that tagline here.
Definitely. I believe it. So that's why I picked it up. I believe man is not your wealth plan.
So this
Yes.
is so man is not your wealth plan.
Yes.
Can you see how powerful this line is? You know, whenever she would say it, you know, immediately her eyes, you know, that mission in her life, like, this is my vision. I want to create something big.
Yeah.
And, you know, and that line was so inspiring, you know, because I totally got where you're coming from,
Right.
you know.
But I want to add one thing to it.
Huh.
I'm not a feminist, but I'm a feminine. You know, like my mentor always says, never be the feminist, be the
It is
feminine.
Ron Malhotra.
Yes, Ron Malhotra. The reason why I said your man is not your wealth plan is because women have a relationship with a man either for his money. It's not like, you know, I've met women who had gone through so much of struggles in their life and they are with that person only because they are financially dependent on that person. So I don't want anyone to rely on anyone for their money.
Very true.
No, relationship is a choice. Despite being independent, despite having everything in my life, I chose my husband or I chose to be with my man. That is a kind of relationship I believe in. So
Yeah.
I want every woman to be like that.
Correct.
Because it's not out of compulsion, it's out of choice they have to be there.
Very nice.
So
So
that's
beautifully
when,
put.
that's when the actual relationship will evolve.
Yes.
You see the beauty of the
and
relationship.
our theme, evolvement.
Yes.
Yes. So this
starts
is
there.
it starts there.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, somebody independent and, you know, and the other person is thinking, I am the breadwinner.
Yes.
I am the one who is getting in the money, and so I need to have things my way.
Yes.
You know, so no matter how much the woman is nurturing the home,
Yeah.
but that credit never comes to her because she's not earning the money.
True. Very true.
You know,
Yes.
and I think totally I've seen that, and that has been
that
my
is
journey as
100%
well.
Right.
Yeah.
The person who controls your finance controls your home, controls you.
Wow. Wow. I mean, guys,
Yes.
goosebumps. Like, this is, I mean, really in today's day and age, you know, this is a message, Rama, your message somewhere has to go out to all women. Okay. And one thing, guys, which I definitely believe in, okay, you know, men might feel threatened that here is a woman who is more successful than them, and or she's as successful, or has her own income, and what will she do. But you have to understand that when you are two people who are financially independent and they are choosing to live together, like the way Rama said,
Yes.
can you see how life can get so much more beautiful? You know, and there are choices to be made.
Yes.
You know, and you can look after the children in the best manner possible.
True.
It's a partnership of equality.
Very true, very true. And here I must appreciate my husband. See, today on a Sunday, I chose to come here and attend the event with my mentor.
At Mumbai.
At Mumbai, and he dropped me early in the morning at 3 o'clock, and he traveled 2 days, you know, outside, and then he came last morning for me, and then he dropped me in the early morning 3 o'clock to airport, and then he's taking care of my son.
Huh.
So that's the kind of support men give to women when we stand up for ourselves. But some people choose it, they think it wrong. They think, you know, some of them think, especially men or women, some men will think that, you know, if I let her do what she wants, she changes the relationship, or the relationship equation will change.
Correct.
Maybe she will try to dominate.
Huh.
No, that's not the case.
Huh.
At the same time, women also feel that, you know, if I become independent, I might lose my husband, or I might become more arrogant in my relationship. No, when you beautifully together understand your each other's ambition and you start working on it, the relationship grows. You know, I have heard many of my mentors saying that when you start working on yourself, there will be two choices. You cannot live with the person who is under, you are evolving and they are not yet evolved. So it is very difficult for you to be there. But what I saw in my relationship, we both are evolving. The more I am evolving, he is evolving along with me.
Wow.
And his support is making me grow further in my life.
Wow.
So I felt it is the other way around. When two beautiful souls understand each other and motivate each other, the relationship grows. So the money is just a way of both of us connecting to each other, supporting each other. I am supporting him and he is supporting me.
No, and also I guess because you are both earning, I guess there's a lot of mutual respect also in the relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like okay, she's just asking me for money or I am the one doing it.
No, it was never the case.
So that, I think that is the game changer.
Exactly. Because what I felt is when I become successful, I don't want to be alone there. I want my family to be there. So when I conveyed the same thing to him, initially it was difficult. You being a homemaker and you wanted to start your own career, it is difficult for anybody to believe.
Correct.
But I have to constantly show up, consistently do what I'm doing.
Right.
And then he saw the changes in me and he literally saw the relationships changing and then he was there. And from that time, he's still there. He's supporting me every day. You do it, I'm there. And he tells me, your ambition is greater than my income. Go. So...
And I know for a fact that, I know you have a mother-in-law and, you are, and she was unwell, recently we had a chat and she was not feeling well. And, you were the one, you said, no, I can't come on the call right now because she's not well. I'm looking after her. I'm going to the hospital. So, I've seen that, you've actually balanced your entire personal, professional life, your aspirations. And obviously support is there at home, but yes, you are more stronger and more empowered as a woman because of your career choice.
Yes.
So I guess that you're able to give more.
Exactly, true. Whatever you wanted to do, if you want to be successful in your life, you have to transform yourself.
Right.
This is a journey. Success is a journey of you transforming yourself and thus everyone else.
Oh,
so
wow. I think this line, Rama, can you just repeat it again? Success is a journey.
Yes, success is a journey that you transform yourself and everyone else follows.
Right. So when you transform yourself, everyone around you also gets transformed. I think beautiful, Rama.
Oh, thank you.
Rama, because one thing where I realized, when we were speaking and you chose to, start your training programs, your webinars in Telugu, which is your regional language.
Right.
And I remember thinking why is she not doing it in English? That was because we always spoke in English so suddenly you said no.
In fact, when I started with Ron, everything is in English. I never wanted to do, it is not I never wanted to, but I was not ready. I was so comfortable in English. So I can talk well, I can do well. But that day, I get to speak to people in Telugu, right? But every time I'm talking to them, every time I'm giving them an advice or they're coming to me for something, I realized, oh my God, this is something much beyond the language. There is a connection.
Okay.
I felt connected with my people. So then I thought, why not? Why not I start from there? Because being a Telugu woman, I understand what type of problems we typically face. So that connection is happening when I'm talking to them, especially how they would feel, because that's exactly what I felt a couple of years ago. So I can understand them very well. Oh, that is when I realized, okay, I think this is where I need to be. And people are also connecting to me. They understand what I'm trying to tell them. See, if I have to bring change or if they have to change themselves, there should be a connection. There should be a trust.
Right.
And that comes with your own language.
Oh, wow. Yes. So obviously, language is something that, because India has so many languages,
right.
We have dialects and we have sub-dialects and I think you name it, and they say every 7 or 11 kilometers, the language, some dialect changes.
Yes, in Telugu also we have many different dialects.
Exactly. Yeah. So, when you said language and you came up with Telugu and you started, I actually was somewhere very proud of you.
Thank you so
You know,
much.
I thought like, yeah, she has the guts to kind of move away from English.
Yeah.
You know, so somewhere that was amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It is not I'm completely taken back from English. English again is my heart. I have so much love to English because my whole career started when I learnt English.
Right.
Back in 2005 when I wanted to become independent, when I wanted to earn. So I have so much love to English. At the same time, my soul is in Telugu.
Are
I felt that.
lovely, Rama, lovely. That's so lovely. That is actually pure you. That is solely you. Okay, so I have. I think, you know, Rama, one thing which because you are reaching out to people at grassroots levels.
Yeah.
You know, you're actually connecting them and making them understand the reason why they have to be financially independent.
Right.
Okay, so one thing which, you know, just comes to my mind, because even I face something similar.
Right.
You know you can help them. You
Yes.
know that their life can just change. But there are so many people who don't want to take that step.
Yeah.
There are so many factors holding them back.
Yes.
Like, they know that they can trust you.
Yeah.
They know that you are the best bet for them. Okay, they know that after this my life will be different.
Yeah.
But what is stopping them from taking that step?
You know, so far when I speak to people, what I understood is that especially when they are in pain, only when they are in pain they reach out to others. You know, maybe they reach out to me, they reach out to anyone like you, they reach out, and in that pain they are only looking for sympathy. Now if you're looking for sympathy, you cannot change your course of life. You have to take that step. When they don't want, nobody can help them. But they
Okay.
want, when they take that first line, you know, my mentor says, once they come to a starting line, I can take them to finishing line. And I strongly believe in that. If you are ready to take the first step and come to the starting line, I can handhold you and take to the finishing line.
Right.
But there's a belief system, what they believe that, you know, this may not work, and a lot of fears, you know, a lot of limiting beliefs, they hold it to themselves, which will stop them to take that action. So, but we constantly remind them there is something you can do. Do it. At some point, they will realize and they will start.
Yeah.
You know, in the today's session, you know, I saw that lady who was
Today, so we had today we attended this session
Successful.
of the Successful Women Summit.
Yes.
Which is organized at Mumbai, and this is one of the ventures by Ron Malhotra, who's our mentor.
Yeah.
And he and Ume Kulsum and Sharmishta Raja. So they were the one. So a lot of people, and we had a lot of good speakers today. So we are kind of, you know, on a high from that as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So when she said, you know, about that lady, a cataract operation, you know, she is not able to see anything beyond
2 feet.
2 feet, and still she doesn't want help.
Yeah.
You see, the kind of way she treated the patient, she was reminding her continuously. So what if you can see how your world can change? You know, that's exactly what we should do. She gave me a beautiful lesson there. I realized, okay, when people are not able to take that step, we have to show them what all are possibilities when they start changing.
Correct.
If not today, when they change, they will remember us.
Yes.
And that day when they are ready, I'm ready to help them.
Lovely, Rama.
Yes.
Lovely. I mean, see, every woman, as per me, not just women, I think even male,
Yes.
everyone should be self-sufficient.
Yes.
You know, even when you're bringing up your children, you have to ensure that they are self-sufficient.
True.
Everyone cannot be that waited on hand and foot, or, you know, you can't bring up somebody and expect that this will happen. They will always get this service, or so the world is evolving. You know,
Exactly.
evolvement is definitely there.
Yes.
And how can you really evolve is when you are independent, not just financially but emotionally. You know, you are in your own home. You don't always need help.
I remember one word what Carolyn said.
Huh.
It is not balanced, it is balancing.
Lovely. So
Yes.
yeah, that was amazing today.
Yes.
You know, and so Rama, one thing which I definitely want to know about you.
Sure.
You know, because I don't think I want to end this without knowing that
Yeah.
you have taken this big cause in your mind. You know, and you have this is something I want to do.
Yes.
So You were mentioning something to me about freedom.
Yes.
What was that freedom? What do you really want to gain from this?
I'll explain why I became a coach, why I wanted to do this.
Right.
There is a story, very inspiring story. Back in 2020, when the COVID was high, so a couple of them lost their loved ones. So one of my friend's friend, she lost her husband during COVID. And just before, 2 years ago, like in 2018 only, they got a new flat in Hyderabad and they owned a car, and the total, debt what they have is around 1.2 crores something. And she lost her husband in the COVID.
Oh my
And
God.
unfortunately, that lady cannot work because she has one kid who is mentally disabled, and she has to take care of that kid, and there's another one. So the call when I received from my friend, she was telling me this girl just lost her husband, and it's not even a couple of months, the bank people are torturing her for EMIs. So she's already in great pain, and on top of that, the torture what she's getting for the EMIs, she was not able to handle. Can you help? I was like, oh my God. I mean, I was just learning about financial management at that point of time. I have no clue how I can help, but I was trying to figure it out. There is something I can do. Is there anything? I found out I spoke to a couple of them, I was learning, right? So I have a couple of friends in the same field and all. And then when and that lady is not willing to talk to me. She doesn't want to talk to anyone. So this girl is only helping her out. So I was asking, did he have any insurance, term insurance or anything? She said she doesn't know. She doesn't even know how much salary he was getting. I was like, oh my God, how is she going to survive? Rather than what is going to happen now, I was worried what is going to happen in the future to her. She doesn't know anything about it. And then I was thinking, what else? But then I started to ask questions like, is he having any habits? What type of person he is. One thing she told is, this person has no habits. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't spend a lot of money. So this gave me somewhere little confidence that, he might have saved something. Something must be saved.
Right.
So I was asking my friend to convey her to find out anywhere in his laptop, his phone, somewhere he'll have some details. How can she not know? Something should be there. So finally she found in a closet that, he has a bank account that she was not aware. Then we told her to go to the bank and reach out to them, and she went to the manager, and that lady was kind enough to tell her that that guy has a locker. So then she went home to search for a locker keys, and when they went there, she found all the documents. He has around 20 lakhs of shares invested and 2.5 crores term life insurance.
Wow.
And then he also took some policies on kids' names. So he has secured everything for her.
But he had not informed her about it. No. So this is also a very scary scenario.
Do you believe? After this, when I went and researched, I noticed, I think it's 2019 only, it's around 80,000 crores of money lying unclaimed with all the financial accounts. So that means in your LIC, mutual fund, stocks, 80,000 crore. It is not a small problem. You see, people, especially men, I really appreciate, they are taking so much of time, energy, they're putting all the money, they try to save for the future and for the kids. But they forgot a small thing to inform, share.
Wow.
And what happened, after 2-3 months, I received a call from that lady. And her words changed me, and maybe that became the purpose of my life. What she told me is, Rama, you literally saved 3 lives.
Wow.
I was not able to take it, Rama. When they were calling me and bugging me, I was like, I want to end. There's nothing for me is what I thought. But that day, when I saw that money in my account, somewhere I could feel that I could live longer. I could take care of my kids. So see, this is not a small problem. This is a serious problem. And then I realized, okay, I think this is where, maybe that's why I'm doing, everything related to money.
Yeah.
I was learning about money. I was learning about that. And anytime I talk about this story to anyone whom I know, they tell, even I don't know how much is my husband's salary.
Oh my God.
Out of 10 people I speak.
What you're saying, Rama, I mean, it's not just being a woman earning money. I think she needs to be aware about money.
Yes, very much.
Okay, even I think so, I mean, I was totally appreciating your Okay, so guys, this I need to really show. I think Rama has done such an excellent job. Okay, guys, so I want to show you all. She's actually, come up with this nice planner. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's called, my budget planner, and I think, why don't you
Yeah.
talk about this? I really want you to share what exactly you mean by this.
Sure. I wanted women to be aware of what is happening in their home. This is the starting step. You don't know how much money is coming into your account, how much money is going out, right? So when you start tracking money, you will come to know what is happening, isn't
Yeah.
it? Start tracking how much money you are getting into your account and how much your husband is earning. Maybe you ask him to fill, because it's a physical copy. You may see this, you can see this. So how much is going in your investments, how much is going for your expenses. And when you track, you will start knowing how much money you're spending on unwanted things and how much you're spending on wanted things. So first, first you will start tracking, and then you categorize them, and then you will start understanding where your money is going. And once you understand where your money is going, you can you can cut down on it. When I started working on my budget tracker, I was able to save 20,000.
Wow.
I did not know I'm overspending on my shopping. I thought it is my husband, my kids. No, I was overspending. When I realized it, oh my God, I keep blaming everyone else, but it is me who is spending a lot. That's when I thought, okay, this should go to everyone.
And,
you need to
okay, so how can they get in touch with you? So your Instagram, I think, is
Yes.
active. So can you just share your Instagram handle? We'll also share it in the description, guys.
Yes.
So at least, you all can get in touch with Rama through that, and you all can also order your own tracker.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is your Instagram handle?
Rama Rajesh official.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, we will definitely, I think, also show it at the, at the base, so that will make it easier.
Right.
Rama, I want to know your story.
Definitely. And I didn't answer the question freedom. So that minute I felt women should have freedom of choice. And this is a second reminder. Like I said, in my case also, when I wanted to, I come from a very conservative family. I've been treated like a queen, but I'm not allowed to go out and work. But what I felt is I am far more capable. I study equally to my brother. We both were toppers in the class. And why is that I cannot work? Why is that I can't do this? This was a question I've been always asking my parents. So my dad is very clever. He challenged me, the kind of challenge what he threw at me. He told me, it took 20 years for me to reach 11,000 salary. If you can get your first salary as 11,000, that is when I allow you.
Oh wow.
So that was a challenge he threw at me.
And first salary 11,000 is like, it not be very easy.
Easy. That was back in 2006.
Okay.
So 2005 I completed my graduation, and he gave me 1 year time. He said, by 2006, if you can get 11,000, I think I will allow you. And otherwise, you forget about working, you're going to get married. I really accepted the challenge. What I did was I started to research which job can give me that salary. And then the only job I could think of is two things. One is bank PO exams, and the other one is call center. That was call center is like, booming. It's just beginning. So
at that time.
Yes, that time.
Correct.
So I could think of both of it. And then I tried writing exams for bank, and I started to attend interviews also.
Okay.
One thing I never gave up. I think I gave around 7 to 8 interviews consistently to understand how do I crack the interview. I didn't know anything about call center.
Right.
So every company that comes to Vizag, I used to be in Vizag at that point of time. I go, I attend, and I come back. I was like, okay, one interview done, gone. I used to mark. I was thinking where I was doing wrong. But at the 8th interview, I cracked my job. And guess what? It is right before the due date, and I got around 14,000 as my first salary. And
clap for you. Clap
you.
For you. Wow.
One thing what I have at any point of time, my only strength, if you ask me, is I believe in me. Right. I believe. It's okay if I fail. I stand up. I believe in me. So that belief became more stronger once I became independent. Then I told my dad, I am going to save money for my marriage, and then I'm going to get married. He was like, he again said no, as usual, because he's worried that I'm going to work long. I said, no, give me 3 to 4 years time and I'll do it. He said, okay, 3 years, not more than that. And guess what? I did that.
And you saved for your own marriage. I saved
for my marriage, and then I got married.
Wow.
And I mean, in this process, I learned a lot about what type of husband I want in my life.
Correct.
And I had clear-cut clarity. This is the kind of guy I want to get married, and that's the person who came into my life. So all the while, what I was doing is I was constantly choosing what type of life I want, what type of person I want, what should I do. The choice, freedom of choice is very important when you want to achieve anything in your life, and that's exactly what I want to give women.
You know, there's one thing which I believe in, you know, what you are from inside. So there is, there's this book which I love, okay, which is by Diana Cooper, Little Light on the Spiritual Laws. And there's one thing which she says, as within, so without. Okay, so what you are inside, you are going to see that outside you.
True.
Okay, and I remember like a lot of change happened in my life after that.
Yeah.
I used to earlier blame others. Okay, you are doing like this, you're doing this, you know. That changed in me. I realized that if I am seeing that they are doing something wrong, that means I am doing that wrong.
Yes.
You know, and I think somewhere what you just said, you know, that resonated, because see, we are always looking for so women are taught that, you know, like get married to somebody who's rich or from a good family.
Yes.
But what are they doing? They are needy.
Yes.
They are themselves not sure on the ground that they are standing on, and accordingly they don't attract that right kind of a person.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Very
you
true.
Becoming stronger inside, within, like your core.
Yes.
You know, and we talk about soul energy and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So once your core and your inner energy was so strong, you can actually start choosing the right person, and the right person will come to you.
True, very true. I decide I want right person, and the right person will come to me.
Correct.
See, I keep telling this story to everyone, you know, the blue Baleno. When we wanted to buy a Baleno car, we roamed almost 15-20 kilometers to find the right car. And when we went to the, the Nexus, Maruti Nexa.
Correct.
And when we experienced blue Baleno, I really felt I wanted this car. It's not just me, my husband, my son, all of us. While we are coming back home, it's hardly 5 kilometers, and we saw so many blue Balenos.
Okay.
It is not just me again, every one of us.
Huh.
I was thinking, in the way when we are going to the showroom, we never find that. And how come we are finding it every 2 seconds? Because where I focus my mind, that's exactly what it will show to me.
Correct.
So when you shift your focus to what you choose in your life, that's exactly what you attract.
No, and also, you know what, look at it from a male perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just like, you know, you got what you wanted.
Yeah.
But look at from a masculine perspective, there are men out there who also don't want needy women, who don't want weak women,
Right.
can't decide, and they will feel very, suffocated in that kind of a marriage.
Yes.
That this is a person who's always asked, because she's not busy in her own terms.
Yes.
She's always asking, what are you doing? What did you eat? You know, because that's what her whole, there's no focus for her.
Yeah.
So I guess somewhere financial independence also means your own emotional independence.
Exactly.
I think that is something which is very, very strong.
True, very true.
Yeah.
The more I became financially independent, the more stronger I became. And the more stronger I became, I started to make decisions. Otherwise, women always rely on decisions on someone else. If I want to wear this cloth, I'll ask somebody, is it nice or not? If I want to marry someone, I'll ask, can I marry him or not?
Right.
We are always seeking.
Correct.
So when you become financially independent, you become emotionally strong, and then you are capable enough to take your own decisions.
Wow. That is when you are, yeah. And I guess, you know, so I think today, Rama, I mean, I'm really grateful you took out this time, and
Thank you so
I know
much.
you have a flight to catch, and
Yes,
I'm so grateful that you came, and this is something that I really want everyone to know, that please work on yourself first.
Yes.
You know, be it your financial independence, be it your emotional independence, become free in your mind first.
Exactly.
If you are not going to be free, how can you create the life that you really want? And not just for your children, but even for your spouse.
100% true.
You know, your parents.
Yeah. If when my dad challenged me that I have to earn 11,000, I can question him back, or I can feel inside me, 11, you took 20 years and you asked me to do in 1 year. I can start blaming, criticizing, questioning. I can do everything. But I started to believe in it. It is possible.
Yes.
And that's why it became possible. Then I started to look for the opportunities. And when I started to look for opportunities, I got one.
Wow.
So, like you said, it should be here first. You should believe, and then you will receive.
And it wasn't the first job, because you
Yes.
went, this was the 8th interview.
I took 8 interviews. Until I got it, I didn't leave it.
Exactly
Again,
my
yeah.
point. That is also resilience.
Yes, I built
know.
resilience.
Yeah, so amazing, Rama. I mean,
you.
I think, everyone, I think, is going to be inspired by your story.
Thank you.
I personally am definitely inspired. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so
You know,
much. You are an
and-
inspiration too.
Definitely. And I'm so grateful that, we could have this conversation.
Yes.
And I really want people, women to stop making excuses of why they cannot be I won't say just financial independence, but financially educated. At least educate yourself of what are finances, what is there an insurance cover, or what all can you do to become little more financially savvy. Become a partner to your spouse, not rather than just like a dependent member.
Yes.
And I guess that is our wish for women today.
Yes.
All right. So, guys, thank you, Rama.
Thank you, Vrin. Thank you all.
And thank you, everyone, for this. And we really hope that everyone gains from this. And yes, everyone evolves, which is our, our theme. So, evolvement. Everyone has to evolve. And unless you evolve, you're going to get left behind. Yeah. So, our wish for you is evolvement to you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.